Hey, what is going on, everyone? Whew, this one's been a little bit of a doozy. This is the HappyRun G50. It's back. Bryson had a problem with the gear cassette. It doesn't want a freewheel, as you can see, right? The inner bearing, it seized on him. So the only way he could basically ride the bike was on throttle, to where as long as the chain wasn't spinning or anything like that, right? Because once you spin the chain, as soon as this thing needed the freewheel, the chain would bind up. Okay, so and I think it would even do it on if you just did throttle, because sometimes like the wheel needs the freewheel, and then it would bind up. So what we had to do was replace it with a new gear cassette, and we got a better one. It's a Shimano, right? It's a Shimano 7-speed replacement. And I was trying to shoot this video. My tablet was acting up. And I was trying to shoot the video to show you how to do this, okay? Like on a hub motor, how to change the cassette on there, right? So I'll just kind of give you a kind of like a brief explainer. You need one of these kits right here. Okay, you need a cassette removal kit. And the reason why you need that, it's like 2 wrenches. There's a chain wrench, then there's a socket wrench, and then here's the socket. One side is for typical Shimano kits, which would be, I think, let me see. It's this size. No, this side. Where is it at? It's this one. Let me see. There it goes. All right, so you see how that fits in there? Okay, so what you're gonna do is you loosen this up. In order to do that though, you need to hold the sprockets with this chain to keep it, because the direction that you're gonna use the wrench for to loosen that, it's in the same direction as the freewheel. So you got to use this right here. You loop this around the chain to hold it from freewheeling, and then you go in the opposite direction with this one on top like this. See there? So you hold it this way, and then you got to go in the opposite directions. So you hold the chain against the freewheel motion, you pull the wrench towards the freewheel motion, that'll loosen up that bolt in there, right? And then once that's loose, you can unscrew this right off of the hub motor. You see how it's threaded right there? Okay, so after you loosen this inner bolt inside, you're gonna unscrew this from the rear, right here, just like this, right? And then you put the new kit on and you screw it in, and then you tighten it down, right? So you're gonna, this part, you're gonna screw it down, and then you're gonna take this right here, right? Oh shit, goes right in here, boom, and then you're gonna tighten that down like that, okay? And then you've got yourself a new gear kit, right? There you go, on the motor, okay? That's how you do that. It's basically like doing like a 10-speed bike. There's just a couple extra steps because you got a whole motor on here. So, you know, don't be intimidated by changing the gear cassette on a hub motor, because on a mid-drive motor, it's like a regular 10-speed. You're going to change the gear cassette like a regular bike, okay? You're going to basically do the same thing. It's just you're just going to unplug the motor first before you do it, all right? So this is what I really wanted to show you guys, how to change the gear cassettes out on hub motors, okay? And I think this one, not only did we go with an upgraded, because this is like some Temu shit right here, okay? That right there is garbage. And it's funny because the HappyRuns come with the Shimano derailleur. So the derailleur Shimano, you may as well just put a Shimano gear cassette on there, man. It's just better quality kit, right? Oh, also, we're putting a new chain. We're putting a new chain on as well. This is a high tensile strength chain. Okay, and the reason why is because the torque that the motor puts on that cheap Temu chain, it stretched the shit out of that chain. Okay, it's stretched to hell. So we're also going to put a 7-speed chain. So we want a new 7-speed gear cassette Shimano shit right there. Boom. Right there, and new chain. And I will do a follow-up video once I get this all put back on that bike. I just got to go run a quick errand. I told Bryson I'll have it done from today, so we're just about there. I just got to reassemble it now and put the new chain on. But I just wanted to show you guys, dude, how to do these. Okay, how to do these. I talked about it on my mid-drive bike. I put the new cassette on there, and the performance is just, dude, it's way better than with the other cassette. And this one, this has a slightly different gear profile. I have a feeling it'll go faster. Okay, all right, dude, that's it for this video, I should say. I will shoot another video when this is all put together and done, and we'll go for a test ride. All right, y'all, peace.